Hey, how's it going there?
It's going alright.
What's your name?
Moyi.
I am the ultimate conductor, Tyranno. What do you do?
I reveal a word monster to summon a token.
You want to know what I do?
I am Castigra Fenrir, and when you activate your effect, I shall banish you down for money.
Oi, hello everybody. You want to know what I do? We already know what you do.
What do you do?
He didn't read Misk. How's it going, everybody? My name is Skylar Jalen Hart, and today, as you can see, right in front of me, with my eyeballs pointed down in this direction, I have a better deck profile for you guys, because that tier limits deck profile was made bad on purpose. So this is actually one of my serious decks, because now that the ban list has dropped, and now I have to take out all that money that I put into that tier limits deck out, we're kind of in a rogue format right now. I don't believe that Kashtira will be the force that we all think it's going to be, and this deck does not care because this is an FTK deck of my own design. There are many Dino deck profiles out there, but this is to go for game on your turn. This is made to stop your opponent directly in their tracks and basically finish the game. That's what this deck do. And for Rogue, I think this is what I'm going to be playing, because I really love playing this deck. This is really fun. So let's go ahead and get on into it. I will be listing some budget options, because there are some money cards in here, but you do not have to play them. It's just what I do. To start off with, I am playing the 2 Ultimate Conductor Tyrannosaurus Rexes. What does he do? This is what he do. Must be special summoned from the hand by banishing 2 dinosaur monsters from your graveyard. You do use that effect sometimes, but there's another way to get it out, and we'll get into that. What it do: during the main phase, you destroy a monster on your field or in your hand to change all monsters your opponent controls into face-down defense position. Also, this card can attack all your opponent's monsters once, and if it attacks a defense position monster, send it to the graveyard and inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. This is the game winner. That's what it do. And then I'm playing the triple soul-eating Oviraptor. This is what Oviraptor does. It's 2 effects, 2 really good effects. One is normal special summon. You can add a dinosaur monster from your deck to the hand. Or you can send a dinosaur monster to your graveyard. Also, you can target another dinosaur monster you control on the field, destroy it, and special summon a dinosaur monster from your graveyard. That's what Oviraptor do. And to pair with the Oviraptor, I wish this card was not at 1. I wish this card was maybe at 2. 2 would be nice, 3 would be amazing, but Konami don't love us like that. I do play the 1 Miscellaneous Ceratosaurus. This is what Miss do. During the main phase, send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Quick effect: all dinosaur monsters during the main phase are unaffected by your opponent's card effects, even ones that are summoned after Misk is activated. You can banish this card from your graveyard and or dinosaur monsters from your graveyard to special summon a dinosaur monster from your deck that equals to the level of dinosaurs banished with this effect. That's what it do. And I do play the 2 Animadorn Archosaur. Animadorn Archosaur says, when this card is normal or special summoned, you can destroy a dinosaur monster you control or in your hand, except Anabador and Archosaur, to add a reptile, which we don't use that, a sea serpent, which we don't use that either, or a winged beast from deck to hand, or a double evolution pill. That's the effect we go for. And then I'm playing the three babies. Three baby Stegosaurus. If this card is destroyed by a card effect, you can special summon a level 4 lower dino monster from the deck. And the one Petite Pteranodon. No, these cards are not once per turn. And this summons a level 4 or higher dinosaur monster when it's destroyed by a card effect. So that will allow you, if you so choose, to get your Pankratops. You contribute this card, target a card on the field, destroy it. And the one Giant Rex. Giant Rex, whenever this card is banished by a card effect once per turn, sadly, you can special summon this card and it gains 200 attack for each dinosaur monster that is banished. But it cannot attack directly. And to finish out the dino support, I am playing the triple Fossil Dig 3. This is another Slowly Oviraptor. I like using this, getting Ash, and then using a second one, because it is fun like that. They do that. You add a level 5 or lower dino monster from deck to hand. I'm getting a little bit of glare on the screen, sorry about that. And then I'm playing the 2 Lost World. This is an amazing field spell. What it does, whenever you normally special summon a dino monster once per turn, you could special summon a Jurac token to your opponent's field. It is a level 1, doesn't do anything. But while your opponent controls a normal monster, your opponent cannot target your dino monsters with card effects. Also, if a normal monster would be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy another dino in your deck instead. It's really good. And then I'm playing the 2 Double Evolution Pill. You could banish a dino and a non-dino monster from hand or graveyard to special summon a level 7 or higher dino monster from the deck or hand, ignoring summoning conditions. No, that's not it for the dino support, but that's it for the actual dinos themselves. And I do play a small scrap package. I'm playing the 2 Scrap Raptor. Just 2. You can place the 3. I'm waiting for my 3rd one actually to come in. You could destroy this card. You could destroy a card you control. Yeah, that's what it does. If this card is destroyed, you can add another scrap from your deck to your hand, and you can normal summon an additional scrap monster in addition to your normal summon. And with that, I do play the Scrap Chimera. Scrap Chimera lets you get back your Scrap Raptor, and you can go into your Scrap Wyvern. When it is normal summon, you special summon a scrap monster from the graveyard. And the non-dino monsters, I am playing the 1 Lithosagum. This card was so much better when tier limits were relevant, but now they're not, so we don't care. But it is still a really nice card. Destroy Earth monsters to special summon this. You could destroy monsters in your hand or on the field, too, to special summon this card. If you destroy Earth-type monsters to summon this card, you can banish 3 cards from your opponent's extra decks with different names. This card is at 3. I think I'm just going to keep it at 1. 1 is enough. I'm playing the 1 Nemesis Corridor. Keystone is another good option as well, because you can sage it with Gallant Granite. But this is a level 4 monster, and I do play rank 4s in the deck, in the extra deck, so this isn't too bad. Special summon this card by targeting a banished monster in your banish zone to shuffle it back into the deck. And for hand traps, I am playing the triple Ghost Spell to stop Called by the Grave or this darn Bestials, which I'm really not too worried about. I'm trying to keep that glare off the screen there. I'm playing the triple Ghost Mourner. Ghost Mourner, if you guys don't know what Ghost Spell does, if your opponent activates a card effect that includes touching the graveyard, so it's an Ash for the graveyard, you send this card to the graveyard to negate it. And for Ghost Mourner, it is a glorified effect veiler. When your opponent special summons a monster, you can send this card to your graveyard, target that monster, and for the rest of their turns, effects are negated, and if it is sent to the graveyard, you inflict damage to your opponent equal to its attack, half its attack. And I'm playing the 2 Ghost Ogres. I am so ready for Cashier to come out. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for someone to summon that Shangri-La so I can go and get rid of it for him. And I'm playing just small Destiny Fusion because this deck is so versatile. You can do that. And I do burn my resources pretty quickly, so the Celestial does help. And for the rest, do not play any traps because this is a FTK deck. I do play 2 Book of Moon, just 2 Book of Moon because I'm waiting for my Book of Eclipses to come in. This is another really good card to play. It target a monster, flip it face down, and I'm playing the 2 Forbidden Droplet. Yeah, that's really it for the main deck. No traps, don't need them. We are going for game, not just all. So anyway, that is the main deck, and we'll go ahead and get on into the extra deck. If you want to substitute any cards, I think probably the expensive card would be the 2 Droplet. You don't need these. You do not have to play them. You don't even have to play, what's that? Forbidden Chalice. This is just a insurance policy, really, is why I play that, because it doesn't target. It, I choose. It's very, very important. And it also has all their attacks, so UCT can really do some damage. And for the extra deck, I am playing the 1 Adulka and the 1 Lagia. Another card nobody reads is Adulka. It requires 2 dinosaurs, they both do. And Adulka says, when your opponent activates a monster effect, detach material, negate that card effect, destroy it. Not once per turn. Nobody reads that effect. You can use this multiple times. You can do that. That's what it do. And Lagia is a solemn judgment. If your opponent activates spell or trap, normal summons a monster, special summons a monster, you can detach 2 materials to negate that. And then I am playing the 1 Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller is actually not bad. Graveyard decks, this does somewhat stop Cashier. I don't know if it actually does, but Dweller's not bad. Another card you could play is Exciton Knight. I know Exciton Knight has gone up a little bit in price, but why not? And then you can play the AA Zeus. If you do not have AA Zeus, I would definitely play the Exciton Knight. If you do not know what Exciton Knight does, I will read it for you. Because the wording on it is a little weird. There it is. Exciton Knight. I shall read for you. Once per chain, during the main phase or your opponent's battle phase, you can detach if your opponent controls more cards than you do, hand and field, you can detach a material and destroy all cards on the field except for this. It is a budget Zeus, but your opponent doesn't take battle damage for the rest of the turn. If you use it during your turn, it is not bad. I would use it if you cannot get the Zeus boy. And I am playing the 1 DPE. Just 1. Yeah. And then I'm playing just 2 synchros. I'm playing the Warlord Savage Dargon. So glad I picked this up when I did. If you do not know what Savage Dargon does, when it is synchro summoned, you target a link monster in your graveyard, equip it to it, and it gains counters equal to its link rating and half of its original attack. Also, if your opponent activates a card effect, you can remove a counter to negate that effect. It does not negate and destroy, but it does negate. But this negates and this just banishes altogether. This is such a good level 8 monster, level 8 synchro monster to play. I'd highly recommend it. And then for the Link boys, I'm playing the 1 Anima. I'm playing the 1 Link Haribo. Playing the 1 IP Masquerena. Pentastag. This is the card that goes for game. So easy to make. If your monster, if a Link monster points to a card, so this can point to a Phoenix. Phoenix can point to another monster. All those cards inflict piercing damage. If you attack with a linked monster, it inflicts piercing damage. And I'm playing the 1 Scrap Wyvern for the Chimera, the 1 Unicorn, 1 Appaloosa, and 1 Axis Cartog. Gotta go for Gabe somehow. Again, this is an FTK deck. This is not a deck to mess around with. Whenever you play, you are going for game. So when your opponent sees the UCT and they could try to nib you, They can try, because Nib activates during the main phase and with Miscellaneous Aerosaurus. You get a token, and they get a monster that you can smack into a UCT. So, anyway. Oh, and your cards are not tributed, to, by the way. All your dinosaur monsters, at least. So, I actually have been nibbed, and they gave me a token, which is cool, because I would just link it off. Or just use it for fodder. If need be, with UCT, because I could pop it with Lost World on the field, and with Lost World I can protect it to pop another card in the deck. And then I smacked into their nib. So, anyway, that's his deck profile. I like it. I like the way it is. I am waiting for a couple cards to come in. I know we're getting some new dinosaur support. I'm not sure exactly when that's going to be. But another engine you could play is the Doodle Beast. Doodle Beasts are pretty cool. I don't play them because, as I said, I'm not trying to give my opponent another turn. So, I just don't. But the new Dino support is insane. And if Misk can just come off the ban list, that would be that would be so good. Even at 1, this card is just so cracked. But anyway, I've been Skyler Jalen. You've been absolutely wonderful. And if you guys would like to see more deck profiles, make sure to like, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you have any other card choices that you would like to throw in here. We can make this deck even juicier with your knowledge. And also, check us out on Discord. Who asked you? You can come, hang out. We talk about everything, more than just Yu-Gi-Oh! Everybody is welcome. No matter your preference of your life choices, we are all accepted in this group. And we are all together. We are all duelists, and we are the best Yu-Gi-Oh! Discord server. So don't forget it. Who asked you at Discord? Anyway, I'll say it once again. I've been Skyler Jalen. You've been absolutely wonderful, and I'll see you all in the next video. Later, guys.